Hey there folks, Couldn't Hear Mask Ramen on the internet with another comic book review, and I have here Power Rangers Unlimited Coinless issue number 1. These are a couple of one-shots. I grabbed this out of the dollar comic bin, and I picked it up really because it has the Dan Mora cover, and I do like Power Rangers. I'm a really big fan of Super Sentai stuff, and this book sort of continues from a previous storyline. There's nothing in the sort of front cover here, or telling you the situation. So I kind of went into this blind. But Dacon here, who is like, or Dracon, who is like the evil Tommy Oliver, with the White Ranger power and the Green Ranger power, because I did have to look up some of the stuff because I was a little bit lost. And apparently he was like a ruler of the world, and then he was in prison somehow, and this is him escaping that prison and going back to the world that he once ruled, but it's like ruled by the Dark Spectre, who was like in the Turbo movie. And there a couple of the Power Rangers have died, like Billy and Zach passed away somehow, and Trini is sort of teamed up with Scorpina, and they're there to sort of welcome, in a way, Dracon to their world, and they sort of fight, and then Kimberly here sort of stops them from trying to kill Dracon, because she realizes that they need him and his power to sort of get rid of the Dark Spectre's minions, who are sort of like these zombie people. And they want to use his power coins to make more power coins to sort of reform Power Rangers. And you see Bulk here. He's like this sort of military guy now. And Skull has turned into like a zombie here, and that's sort of the gist of it. And they need more power coins. I guess that's why it's called the Coinless, because they don't have power coins, and they have to go up to this sort of up this tower here, this building, to get the power coin of Jason, who Jason is sort of like he's been traumatized, and he can't be a Power Ranger anymore, but he still has his coin, and they need his coin. So they get his coin, they power up, and they become Power Rangers again. They become a team, but they're still like fragmented, because Dracon is actually a bad guy, and there's sort of that where like Kimberly sort of tries to take over. She actually saves Tommy here, but she gets left behind and supposedly killed. And that sort of ends the issue. I gave this book a 7 out of 10. The cover is by Dan Mora, but the artwork itself is by Moises Hidalgo. And this is written by Adam Cesar. Great book, in my opinion. I've been avoiding these Power Ranger books because I know there's a lot of books, and Boom has been killing it with this Power Rangers. And like I said, I love Power Rangers, and I love Super Sentai in general. And these are coming out pretty great, I guess. But it's just a lot of backstory that they don't really fill new readers in. But like I said, I was pleasantly surprised and interested in more of these. I don't know if I'll get more of them. I do have the Turtles Power Rangers, the second one by Dan Mora. I'm missing an issue there, but I picked that up. 7 out of 10. That's my review. The art's pretty good. The story's pretty good. Reminds me of that short video on YouTube that they had a while back. Very similar, in fact. Not necessarily like the evil Tommy, because Tommy's always been evil. That's how he started out. It's pretty pretty cool that he kind of went back to it, and pretty cool. I mean, this as it is, this book here, like, I didn't even know who Trini was, man. I didn't know that this person here on the cover here was Trini. It's never really said in the book. Only like one time they say Kwan, which is her last name. I had to look that up. I was like, who's I know Trini, but I didn't know her last name was Kwan. And then this person here, this is not even in the book, but for some reason he's on the cover. I mean, I'll get more of these if they're in the dollar bin. Pretty interesting book. Interesting storyline with Power Rangers. It has a deal. It really deals with like multiple universes, so you kind of gotta go into that. But 7 out of 10. Like and subscribe. Go ahead and check out my Instagram and my X account. I'm also making a comic book called Emergency Signal. Go ahead and check that out over on my YouTube channel. Until next time, God bless.